Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see Viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
Well, as you can see, looks like my LED light in the Deathy Cage here has died, and I need to obviously get the Death Adder out of the cage so I can replace it without dying myself. You know, I don't handle these all that often. They generally don't hook well. In the past, I've even taken to scooping them up in a very large dustpan because they don't really cook very well. Oh, there we go. So there we have our captive-born second generation Papuan Death Adder. These cause lots of bites on the island, and they a lot of times if antivenin isn't available, the family of the patient will have to sit there and squeeze the ambu bag. They're intubated, and because they don't have respirators necessarily.
Oh, be easy.
Well, we knew that was going to sort of happen. Sorry, girlie. So they're squeezing the bag on the respirator, breathing for their family member until the neurotoxins wear off. So we're going to put her in there so we don't have another
undignified thump to the floor.
Yep.
How rude.
And then I'm going to change the light and we'll put her back. And I bet she'll still eat later.
Oh yes, I've never known her not to eat.
Okay, so just put her over here for now. And remove her glass. I may need the jaws of life to do that. Just a moment, let me go get them. You know, that's one disadvantage of these vision cages is, as you stack them up, they have this tendency to really not open wide enough to get the glass out. We are being difficult today, aren't we? There we go. So first step is to replace the bulb. Now these are fluorescent.
Oh, it's flickering on and off.
Yeah, that's okay. They're LED bulbs, and yeah, come off of that one. They're LED bulbs, and they run on 110 volts. So they don't have ballast like your fluorescent bulb. Subsequently, if they really start flickering, it means that something inside that changes the 110 volts down to 5 volts, which the bulbs run on, has failed. So this is a spare bulb that I have lots of spare bulbs actually. So let's slide this in there so we can see what we're doing. Oops. Whoever came up with this 2-pin design. Maybe it's the fixture. Alright, we'll leave that like that. We'll do a quick. Let me get that garbage. Do a spot clean. Get her back in the cage so I can start feeding everybody. Won't disturb her little nest there that she's carefully created. Okay.
You will remember to wash your hands before eating, right?
Ah.
Is that the right way? No, it's not. The handle's on the wrong side. There we go.
All right.
That's a very handy little gadget.
This is actually a woodworking tool that I bought at Home Depot or someplace like that. Normally, this end is facing this end. But I can unlock it and turn it around, and this way, instead of squeezing something together, it's actually pushing things apart. I guess it can be used as a rib retractor if we have to do an emergency thoracotomy. we can cut your breastbone open and with the sawzall downstairs and stick this in there and fix whatever we need to fix.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. Keep it away from me.
Alrighty.
All right, so let's get her back in her cage.
Yep. Hello. Hello. I mean, normally I would expect them to flatten out and get very very indignant, but I guess she's known me for so long that I really have to piss her off to get her to flatten out and basically get very spicy. Oh, Lori tweaked her tail.
I couldn't resist. The only chance I ever get to touch a death adder is very carefully when her head is otherwise occupied. I get a quick tail tweak.
Okay. Alright, we'll let her crawl around and she's like wondering what the hell just happened, because like I said, she doesn't normally come out to play, just when absolutely necessary.
Yes, she can rediscover her cage and
I'm going to start the feed, so I will offer her a little bit of reparation. Yep, he looks ready. This guy I used to feed rats, but he put on, you know, quite a bit of weight. He's quite healthy and such. So I stopped giving him rats and give him mice now. This, of course, is the infamous Russell Viper. He's a big boy. He would not be a snake to get bit with. You know, I got rid of virtually all the elapids in the house. There's a few that are easier to handle, but these guys in the Echis really would give you a rough time. The elapids, there'd be no serious coagulopathies with. These guys would really give my venom docs a run for the money and would not be good for my physiology.